This is our white belt knowledge requirements. So for our white belts, all you need to know for your knowledge requirement is you need to know the things that we say at the beginning of class. And above that, you want to know why we say those things at the beginning of class. So if I walk you through them, obviously we're going to start here with our courtesy, respect yourself and others. Integrity, total honesty with yourself and others. Perseverance, patience, never give up. Self-control, control your thoughts, emotions, actions, and results. And finishing with indomitable spirit and be guided by your heart. So that's what we say. Why do we say it? Well, we say it for a lot of different reasons. First and foremost, we want to set ourselves up for success. That's why we say it at the beginning of every class, because we want to tune our minds, we want to tune our minds to the mindset that we want to have while we're training. We want to make sure that we train with integrity. We always try our hardest. We don't try to cheat to get ahead. We want to make sure we're courteous and respectful to the other people on the mat. Everybody's on their own journey, and it doesn't make sense to make fun of somebody for not being as good as you, or to feel bad about yourself because someone's better than you. Because everybody's on their own journey. And it takes perseverance to achieve. We want to make sure that we don't give up, because when things get hard, that's when we need to push harder. If we really want to get good at something, if we really want to achieve something, then knowing how to persevere through hard times and persevere through struggles is an essential tool. A tool that's not just going to help you in martial arts and on the mat, it's going to help you in your whole life. After that, we have our self-control, controlling our thoughts, emotions, our actions, and our results. And that one kind of speaks for itself. We want to have self-control, which means having control of our emotions and our actions and our thoughts so that we can control our results. And there's a lot of reason for that too. Obviously, we want to have good control of our emotions, because losing control of our emotions is what makes us give up when things get hard, or what makes us feel bad about ourselves, or make fun of other people when they're better or worse than us. And it is what makes us cheat when we feel like we're not good enough, or when we feel like we have to win to succeed. It makes us cheat. And controlling our thoughts is reminding ourselves that we want to keep a positive mindset. It doesn't matter if we're struggling today. What matters is that we keep trying and we keep going so that we won't struggle in the future. We will always get better at things if we put in the effort, if we put in the hard work. And that brings us to controlling our actions. That's obviously how we behave on the mat and how we perform. If I train my techniques with a little bit of effort because I already know the technique, then I'm going to get little bits of gains in my technique. If I always train at full power, even when I know the technique really well, or even when I am really strong already, I'm only going to get better. And those gains are only going to be bigger and exaggerated by how hard I work. Finally, that is controlling our results. Obviously, if I can control all those other things, then I can control what I achieve. And that's the same for everything. If I put in the work, then I'm going to get the results. It's just as simple as that. Now, obviously, fighting all of those things to be able to put in the work and not let your emotions make you give up or get frustrated or angry and stop training, that's a hard thing to do. And finally, our indomitable spirit and being guided by our heart, that's kind of a combination of everything. When we have an indomitable spirit, we always train with integrity, and we always respect the other people around us, and we're always courteous, and we have self-control, and we persevere. And when we're guided by our heart, we don't have to think about, is this the right thing or is this the wrong thing, because we know how we're supposed to behave, and we know what a model person should look like, and we know why we behave like that. Not because the instructor tells us to. Maybe I do, and maybe that is the reason for the first little while. But that's not why we do it. We do it because that's who we want to be as a person. We want to be a person who achieves their goals, but we want to be a person who can push through hard times. We want to be a person who can help others along too, and be respectful and encouraging. So we don't want to know that you can say those things. I want to know why we say those things. That's our knowledge requirements for our white belt.